All right, so first things first is how to get to Google Slides. So one of the ways that you can do is just Google it. Oops. Okay. I told you guys my computer's running super slow today. Let me try this again. All right, so you Google Slides, and I just click the first one that pops up. And then you're going to click on Go to Google Slides on the personal view. And this is where if you've created any Google Slides in the past, they should be right here in your Google account. Remember I told you you guys need to make a Gmail account? This is when it's going to be helpful because you won't be able to complete this assignment unless you have your Google account set up. All right, so what we're going to do is create a blank presentation. This is very similar to PowerPoint. So if you've used PowerPoint before, this should be easy for you. So I'm just going to walk you through a few of the steps that you might want to use in creating your vision board. So the first thing that personally I want to do is I want to select a background. So a background is going to fill your entire slide. So instead of just importing a picture, if you want to use a picture as your background, choose background, okay? Now you can choose a simple color that you want to use, or you can get fancy and use an image. You can upload images from your computer, your camera roll, photos, Google Drive. I'm going to use Google Image Search. I'm going to look for a picture of a sky. I want to make sure that this isn't too distracting from all the other elements that I'm going to add to it. I'm going to choose this one. Looks good. All right, so I've got my background. Now I want to start adding elements to my vision board. So this is where those questions are going to come handy. So things like, what do I want to accomplish in the next few years? Okay, well, if I'm like you and I'm sitting in high school, one of my biggest things would probably be graduation. So now I'm going to look for an image that represents graduation. So you can go to Insert. Chances are you don't have this saved on your computer. So you're going to go to Image. You can upload from your computer if you do have one, but I'm going to use Search the Web. I'm going to search graduation cap. All right, so you find which one you want, preferably one that has a transparent background. You just double click it and it will insert right into your slide. Then you can resize it. Okay, now I might want to add something, and I'm going to make this a little tilted, right, because we want to be creative. I might want to add some text so that it'll remind me why I have this graduation cap. So right here you have a text box. You can draw that box out, and you can type whatever it is you want to type. So let's say I put class of 2021. Okay, so that's reminding me that I need to graduate by 2021 from high school. Okay, then if I want to change this font, you just highlight it. Here's your font. Okay, I can make it bigger or smaller over here. And then if you go to these three dots, you have more options. So let's say I want to center that. I can do that here. All right, so I've got my first little element there on my vision board, which says by the end of this year, let's say you're a senior, you want to graduate. So you're going to be class of 2021. So that's your first image. And then you go on to the next thing, and that's how this works. If you want to end up using arrows, you can go back to Insert, and you have shapes here. Okay, shapes, arrows, callouts, equations. And you guys can just go through this, and there's all those different things. You can have word art, lines. So just kind of play around with this. All right, so once your vision board is complete and you have several elements, remember, this should be packed with different things that you want to accomplish within the next 5 years. So now it's time to turn it in. So what you're going to do is go to File, and you're going to Publish to the web. And then you're going to click on Embed, right? Now you don't have to worry about advancing slides because this is just going to be one slide. You don't need to have more than one slide on here. So we don't care about advancing or these options. Your slide size, you can change that. Right now it's automatically set to medium. If you want to make it bigger, you can. So once you have that taken care of, then you hit Publish, then you hit OK, and it gives you this code. So you're going to push Control-C, and that will copy the code. Then you're going to go back to Canvas, and whenever you go to turn this in, you're going to turn it in as a media recording. So you're just going to paste that code in the box that it gives you. Okay, you can't see it from here because I don't have it as, I can't turn it in as a student because I'm not a student. But you guys, when you hit turn in or submit or whatever, you're going to copy that code into Canvas and then submit it like that. Okay.